Hello.
Hey. When are you coming outside? Hi, babies. Bill, you coming? Yeah, do it.
Hi, Kayla.
Hi. You can. Hey, Kay. Cool. Okay.
Give folks about 2 minutes to jump on in.
Oh, can I borrow your speaker? Bill's just watching as well. Oh, I was going to invite you. They're going at 11. You know?
9.
Yo, what up?
How's it going?
Good, man. KK, Doc, good morning. Good morning.
Where does this go? Testing. Oh, sweet.
Oh, no, we can hear you.
Just checking.
All right. We should dive in. We might have some late, but you know, this is what it is. Got to get in here. So we've got a little body weights thing going on today. 12 minutes worth of lemon squeezers and dips. If I'm not mistaken, it's dips first 10, lemon squeezers 20.
Yeah.
Checking up. And obviously just being resourceful as we can for however we're going to do it. We'll kind of cover that when it comes to it. Mindset today.
It hurts.
If it hurts now, it hurts now, but one day it will be your warm-up. Kind of funny with what we're all going through now because a lot of people are like, damn it, I need a barbell. You know, at least I am often when I am taken away from one. So, yeah, a lot of the progress that we've had so far. And this is a good time to work on the form and things that will eventually become our warm-ups. So, nice work for all of those still engaged, still working hard. We got a Charlie.
Hey,
We've
Charlie.
got a Charlie sighting.
Charlie.
With the warm-up, we're going to take, I'll give you guys about 7 minutes to get through. It's going to be 4 rounds, 30 seconds in a hollow hold. That hollow hold will go straight into flutter kicks, 10 of them, and then 30 seconds in a crab hold. So let me show you what that's going to involve. we'll get into this. Nice. Flexi. Even just for 30 seconds. At 30, all of a sudden we start going like this. Right? So we'll be maintaining that position for a little bit longer. Again, making sure that we're as flat as we can be here. Nice shoulders off the canvas, reaching for those toes as we flutter through. Then the other 30-second hold is the one that I absolutely despise. Fingers pointing towards your feet. Right here, big, large tabletop in a crab hold like this. You guys will probably be capable of getting higher with your hips than I am because my shoulders are disgustingly poor flexibility-wise in that position. So that's it. It's just the two holds. 30 seconds on the hollow into 10 flutter kicks, and then 30 seconds of the crab 4 times through. All right? I will give you a nice view of the clock. Like I say, I'll give a total of, it should be a 5-minute deal, but I'll give you a total of 7, chat time, things like that. You guys see the clock well?
How many flutter kicks again?
10 after a 30-second hold. So you hold your hollow for 30 and then just flutter kick 10 times. So
Okay.
it's really like a 35-second hollow hold. Jen being sneaky there.
Yeah, I wrote that. Ready.
All right, counting down, folks. Go. Oh, we're counting down. That's fine though.
I'll use my own clock.
This being almost entirely on the ground, I see very few people.
Oh my God.
Ryder, you're not still taking appointments at the other biz, are you?
No, man, I've been done for like a week ago. If it was my choice, I'd still be there seeing people. I have people that are terminally ill that are coming to me for palliative care, chemotherapy and such, and they're left to suffer now, which is unfair. But the lawyers recommended it's not worth the possibility of charges and stuff being brought against if somebody did get infected. So
Yeah, I gotcha. All right. Well, Andy was just bitching at me via text, so I figured I'd ask while I had you.
yeah, all I can do right now is telemedicine consults and give them some like stretches and at-home therapies to do.
Gotcha. I will let him know.
Yeah. All the practitioners in the hospitals in China are actually doing acupuncture in the hospitals in hazmat suits. They have full masks, body suits, everything.
Wow. So hopefully the reports aren't bullshit that they're already past it all.
Yeah, I have heard some reports of a second type of virus that's been affecting people with a much higher mortality rate because everybody's already immune compromised. So I'll see if that comes to be more well known over the next week or two.
Great fluttering, Charlie. About 2.5 minutes left in the allotted time. Charlie's already done. Because Charlie's 10 flutter kicks takes negative 5 seconds. Dog crossing. Minute left to be nice and warmed.
That's terrible.
We are winding down on warm-up time. Two, one. You should be warm.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not warm, but warmed. So we're going to be doing 2 things for mobility today to try to get these shoulders opened up a bit. One is the think stretch. The one thing that I really want to focus on here is, if you guys remember, a lot of times when we were doing that, playing the violin thing, we were very concentrated on where that shoulder positioning was. And when we kind of go behind, and when we go behind in a dip, it's very common that this compensation starts to roll forward here. And this is what we want to avoid. This is really limiting. This is going to cause you to wear down a lot more quickly. It's not necessarily healthy. We want to have good posture even when we've got our arm behind. I am not going to be the best of examples of it as I'm looking at it, trying to force it back in. But as we do this stretch, I want to make sure that we're very concentrated on take less depth into the stretch if it's going to prevent that shoulder roll, right? So what we're going to do is, if you've got a nice wide counter space that you're going to be using for your dips, start wide and you can kind of work your way in. I'm going to be using a chair because I didn't want to use my table and have the sun just completely wash me out again. But I'll show you what we're going to do if we can see. sinking downward. Again, adjusting where I can into more of that crab-like position. My shoulders are being pulled back. Even if I have to tuck those, I'm terrible. Even if you have to tuck those shoulders down and back to make it happen, you just start to sink yourself down a little further each time. Again, keeping those feet back and back and back. Like I said, it is a little easier if you've got a wider counter space to start wide and kind of work your way back to where you're trying to touch those hands together. But all we're doing is palms flat behind us here and then sinking down like I just did into that kind of straight arm dip. Make sense? Charlie, we're not actually dipping right now. You want to be straight up like this. So you'll kind of have to get like max out on that chair a little bit.
This is not on.
Don't let it slide too bad. Don't fall. Yeah, you can keep those knees bent. Now roll that shoulder back into that healthier position here. Pin those shoulder blades down and back together. Like pinch those. Yeah, there you go. Now find depth in that position right there. Charlie, you're the only one I can see. Looking good. Keep on fighting for depth. Keep on fighting for keeping those arms as straight as possible. Jen, roll that shoulder back. Pin those shoulder blades down and back together. There you go. Yes, head forward. Got to hold this position for a long amount of time. Try to get a good 45 seconds in this position here. My shoulders are terrible whenever I do this thing.
I might need you to sit on the chair.
All right, go ahead and rest. And then take a look at me. We're just going to flip this thing on its head now. Try to get a little tricep-y with it. I'm going to do the same kind of principle here, but now I'm going to put my elbows on forward like this, like I'm praying to the God of no more quarantine. And I'm just sinking my head through the hole, getting a nice tricep stretch like this.
You're making mommy so dirty.
Getting that lateral tricep to kind of stretch out a little bit. Yeah. Nice, Charlie. Do that about another 20 seconds. And rest. All right, folks. So for the main event, like we talked about, 12 minutes, and it's going to be 10 dips, 20 lemon squeezers. So for your dips, Charlie kind of gave us a little bit of a preview. You can use the chair or whatever countertop or whatever it is you have. You can raise your feet. You can use boxes if you got them. But we're talking about just some Dale House dips today, right? So it's going to be something along the lines of this. Make sure whatever you're using is stable and isn't going to fall over or slide through the floor, Charlie. Now we're keeping those hands relatively close together, setting them back, maintaining as much of that healthy shoulder position as possible. Again, we don't want this. We want to make sure that we're straight up and down. Nice healthy shoulder position as much as possible, getting to the that's feasible. Again, if you have two different things you can set up, you want to add a little bit of a challenge, you can raise the feet on the other side. But starting with the dip position and then the lemon squeezers is just that kind of bent leg, almost V-up thing that we do. Here, like this. Just like so. We love them.
It's not the thing
No.
with that. You can't do.
Any questions?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
How many rounds is it again?
Anybody? So take that minute or so, ask questions if needed, grab some water, grab that bathroom trip again.
How many is it again?
So it's 12 minutes, 10 dips, and then 20 of the lemon squeezers AMRAP.
Hi, Elena.
I will write that on the Stride Erase. I don't know if you guys are able to see it very well, but I'll put it there regardless. Just hopefully.
Okay. You slid on me a little. I put the weight on it. Not bad.
I'll set that next to the clock too. Hopefully it'll stay up this time.
Can you give me the marker from inside for rounds?
Alrighty, folks. Do we have everyone back? I think we've got a Jen. We've got a Doc.
I'm ready.
Do we have a Charlie?
Yep.
I heard a yup. I don't see a Charlie, but I heard a yup.
You don't see him?
Sweet.
Yeah.
It's
I
very
don't-
bright here.
Actually, he's out of the picture.
Oh, gotcha. He's out of the picture. So for 12 minutes, we are ready to go, folks. We are counting down from 10.
Thank you, honey.
3, 2, 1, dip.
Yep.
Don't let those shoulders roll now. Tall at the top, Charlie. Tall at the top.
Oh, this feels good.
Hi, Elena.
Is it 10?
10 and 20.
Charlie, did you start your Hollow Rock project yet?
And get rangy with it.
It's only 5 minutes. Or no, what was it, 500?
The number 10 and 10 or 10
What are you
and
looking for, Charlie?
the numbers?
10 and 20.
10 and 20. 12 minutes, 10 and 20.
Ah, that got tough. Woo.
Nice, Jen. Good, guys. Keep it going. Just 11 more minutes.
Oh my God.
Fly back more on those squeezers. Get the shoulders close to the earth. You're like finishing kind of like a hollow. There you go.
To behold in front of me. Now with 6 lanes to stay alive on the point of Lakeshore Drive. Oh, it's all you need, and all of these are they all like tears on Chicago. And all of these are they all like tears on Chicago. Oh, yeah. I just can't believe it. Can you stop it just one time? Here children on playgrounds. It's the sweetest sound around. Can you stop on it just one time? Have a beer and a cigarette, burn it
Doggy
down.
dips.
Oh, that's all you need.
You do your dips weighted with Pip on your lap.
You should do it with Bogart on her lap.
No.
Yeah, if I put Fezzik on my lap, I'm not doing any dips.
That's done.
Gross.
It's getting harder regardless. Excuse me.
Chris was doing glute bridges. I was going to do my jumping squats right above her glute bridges. It would give quite the visual.
All of these roads, they all flow like tears of Chicago. Lord, I'm coming home.
Halfway point, folks. Gotta imagine those lemon squeezes are adding up at this point.
Yeah.
I stare, 'cause I question if she's even there. She wonders what it is I'm looking for, and if there's a back door. I'm not sure. How could I ever be? Keep on dragging the world around the sun. Maybe one day we won't even need one. Yeah, who knows? They say in a few years we might live forever. The microchips swaying around in our bloodstream. Yeah, who knows?
That angle looks like Charlie's kneeing himself in the face every round.
If we keep on dragging the world, frustrates me. Beautiful, delusional, strange smells. Our paintings, music and gasoline. I could fly to safety, but adjusting it evidence that I still have wings. They're not attached to the string. She said she's never been quite this high before. Can I be my feelings over? I've got this question. Wonder if you got the answer. I didn't think so. It's true. Frustrates me. Beautiful solution. Music and gasoline. It's true. Frustrates me. Beautiful solution.
You're killing it,
Don't worry
Dan.
about the clock. Keep going.
How much time left?
17 minutes left.
Touch with the string.
Hi, Ryder.
Hi, Elaine. How are you?
I'm great.
You're at just under 12 minutes.
14, I think, right?
Yeah. 2 minutes left. 6 more rounds, honey.
2-minute warning. Oh, just kidding. It's 12 minutes, not 14. It's done. That's it.
Oh, you're done. 12 minutes.
Oh, yay!
I totally lied when I said a little over 2 minutes. It's also my inability to remember things.
8 plus 2.
All right, folks. So, a little cool down action. I would strongly recommend you take a lap around the block. We've got the nicest weather we've had in a while, the nicest weather we probably will have for a week. It looks like it's going to be very rainy going forward. But grab a nice little lap. Cool? But before we lose, folks, shout at 3. 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Woo!
And look, it's vegan.
Oh, what's that?
Huh?
What is
Oat
that?
yogurt.
Yum, nice job.
Hey, look, what I'm eating is vegan, too.
Nah.
I want to hit X, but I don't want to interrupt your yogurt conversation.
Very important.
Bye-bye.
3, 2, 1.
Bye.